Have you ever heard of Bilharziasis? It might seem like a mouthful, but it's a term you'll want to remember. Bilharziasis, also known as schistosomiasis, is a disease caused by parasitic worms. These aren't your everyday garden worms, though. These parasites are a class apart, causing a disease that's second only to malaria in its global impact. What's more, they're not picky about their hosts. While these parasites can indeed affect animals, they also have a knack for infecting humans. A chilling thought, isn't it? That a microscopic worm could invade your body and wreak havoc in your system? But worry not. In this world of ours, knowledge is power. By understanding what Bilharziasis is, we can take steps to prevent it and treat it effectively if need be. Now that you know what Bilharziasis is, you may be wondering how it spreads. So, how does one contract Bilharziasis? Well, it all begins with something as simple as a splash in fresh water. Imagine you're enjoying a swim in a lake or river, unaware that it's contaminated with a certain type of snail. These snails carry a parasite known as schistosoma, the culprit behind Bilharziasis. When you come into contact with the contaminated water, the parasite doesn't hesitate to penetrate your skin. Now, it's important to note that Bilharziasis isn't a global menace. It's more common in tropical and subtropical regions. The warm climate in these areas provides an ideal breeding ground for the snails and the schistosoma parasite. So if you're planning a trip to these regions, it's wise to be aware of the risk. It's fascinating to learn about the transmission process, isn't it? But what happens once the parasite enters the human body? What happens when these parasites infiltrate our bodies? That's a question we need to answer to fully understand the impact of Bilharziasis. Once the parasites make their way into our bodies, they can live and multiply for years. Over time, they cause extensive damage to vital organs, primarily the liver and bladder. This damage often leads to serious health complications, potentially altering the course of a person's life. But the insidious nature of Bilharziasis doesn't stop there. Symptoms may not appear immediately after infection. This delay can make the disease difficult to detect early, allowing the parasites to continue their destructive path unimpeded. In this short video, we've unveiled the mystery of Bilharziasis, its transmission, and its impact on the human body. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed and stay healthy. Together, we can prevent the spread of diseases like Bilharziasis and keep our community safe.